Right, so, hello, welcome back to episode 5.
5 Alive.
Of the podcast. This week you can see the new setup because we had a few. We didn't have our technical officer, producer. That's a producer here last week. So, but yeah, this week you can see the new setup we've got going.
I think I tried to set up and I was pretty drunk, so.
I think we was both pretty drunk and it could have gone better. To be fair,
Yeah.
it could have gone better.
Right, we'll start off with the customary.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's happening? How's your week been? You had a lovely week?
Here and there, but shit, that's yeah, no. Here and there, innit? I had the IV again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, as we're talking about eat out to help out, have you been eating out to help out?
Like I told you last week, I was helping out like a motherfucker.
Man,
No,
you and Rishi are just helping the UK economy bounce back, basically.
No, I had an IV, obviously,
Yeah.
because of that saying, because it's my new favourite spot. What else I have? I had an Nando's.
Yeah.
Look at Nando's.
Look for Nando's.
I had the alpaca. Food in there was banging, actually, surprisingly banging.
I wouldn't know when we went in there the other day.
I
And it went 7 till 5.
I know, that's annoying. Like,
That
I
was-
wanted a bit of fucking lunch.
Yeah.
But no, when I did eat in there the other day, food was banging.
What did you get? Anything nice?
Uh,
Top 3 meals of the week, or top 3 meals of your eat out to help
I
out.
feel like I had a lot of shit this week. Like, I had a lot of meals that disappointed me.
Okay, what have you got?
I've had 2 McDonald's that were highly disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, which you got to be drunk to eat Macca's, I think.
So I don't know, sometimes I do fancy it and then just, yeah, it's not done the job this week.
Nah,
It's not done the job.
I had a couple of bacon cheeseburgers, like just we had it the other day, right?
I tell you what I did have the other night, right? I had 2 nights in a row where I got a bit of chumbi, you know what I mean?
Jumbi.
Chumbi. And me and the old woman, we had KFC 2 nights on the trek.
How much is that? Like $3.50.
What?
KFC.
No, because it was delivery, so it was
Ah.
40 quid. But it was, I fucking mental.
You're taking out to help out. You're opening out some.
Yeah, well, this was late, innit? This is like 2 in the morning. This was delivery. Once we got in.
2 in the morning.
Yeah, the one in King's Cross.
Nice.
I was still on the old Deliveroo.
Yeah.
New Breach, wherever, I don't know which one it was. But banging. Don't be more scared of you than you are of it.
Yeah, I'm worried about eating my t-shirt.
There you go.
Speaking of eating out, do you like my tea, Charlie? Do you like my tea?
I got right off in that burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're into it. Wait, let me finish my first point before we move on. The KFC was banging.
Oh, it's on me.
It's just leave it. You're like, what? It's a fly. It's not gonna do nothing.
They're dirty, mate. I don't want no
What do you mean
bacteria.
dirt? Oh my god.
It's gone now.
You test me. You really do.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the KFC was banging. Anyway, long story short.
You got a lobby pasta?
I did have a lobby pasta. I had a bit of yellowfin tuna again.
Yeah.
Banging. I had the crispy duck salad this time though. Banging.
I mean, that helps the salad for me, a bit of crispy duck on top of it.
I'm not really a salad guy, obviously. But
I have salad in my burgers.
even that's a stretch. But no, it's banging.
Yeah.
It was like proper like crispy aromatic duck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then
that's
it had
good.
like ginger,
Like the vibe you get from the Chinese, or is it different?
no, it was like we have a Chinese,
Yeah, just like.
but just like the crispy skin.
You get it shredded in the box.
Yeah, and then it had like some salad obviously, and then it had like some ginger and bean sprouts, some spring onion.
Okay.
There's a little bit of like sauce in there, but it wasn't strong.
It's a bit of a like a chunky salad sort of.
Yeah, it's a small dish. It's like a starter, innit? But it's banging.
Oh.
I enjoyed it. I'm up to that, to say the least. No, I didn't have the lobby. She had the lobby.
Yeah.
I had the
You had a taste of the lobby though, didn't you?
I did have a taste of
Yeah,
banging.
you did.
I had
So you can share her food, but she can't share yours.
you know the rules. Then I had no, I did. I'll give her no. I'll give her a bit of the beef because I had a fillet of beef. I'll give her a little bit of
Had a
beef.
fillet and
I had a
you
fillet
get
of
rid
beef.
of it.
I'll give her a sliver. Is that what I said? A sliver?
I'll cut it. I'll cut it for you.
No, then that come with like a.
Have that.
that come with like a potato gratin.
Ooh, a little bit.
And then I ordered a triple cooked chips on the sides.
Okay.
Triple cooked truffle chips.
Say that 5 times when you piss. Triple cooked truffle chips.
I struggled to say that one time, to be fair. Yeah, no, they were fucking banging.
Sorry, I just got to cut you off. So you realise the Eat Out to Help Out scheme finishes at a tenner, right?
Oh, yeah.
You basically got a scorer for like a big bill. And, and was like, I'm eating out to help out.
Yeah, well, no, because at the end of the day, I see it as bonus, because I would have bet there regardless.
Okay.
So the fact they give me an extra score off.
Did you order scores extra worth of food?
Yeah. But to be fair, my Nando's only paid 16 quid 2 people, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I had a platter to myself.
That's £8.
I had a boneless platter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a score on its own.
That's a winner.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, your usual order in Nando's is a score on its own.
Very good.
Are we up to 30 quid now?
Is that 28 quid?
28 quid? Okay. Yeah, if you include all of that in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, it was you know, that was a highlight, to be fair. KFC was a highlight.
Yeah.
McDonald's was dead. Tell you what I ain't had in a minute. You know who's responsible for this. And that's home cooked meal, Jason. I haven't had a home cooked meal in a while.
You haven't had a home cooked meal?
I haven't had a home cooked meal. You know what I mean? Right, I'm abused over it. I feel abused.
Do you want to start this on air and you're going to get the repercussions later?
Well, that's right.
When the camera stops.
At least we'll know if she watches it. At least we'll know if she watches it, eh? If you're watching that there, cook up, son.
What are we thinking? You know, we could go for something to that, you know. When I lived there, we used to eat around this time. Anyway.
As we're recording,
maybe let's go get some meat.
To 1.
Maybe let's just go get some meat and
let's finish the podcast and see how we feel.
I'm hungry, man.
I'm sure you're always hungry.
I'm joking. I'm not too bad actually. I just got 5, guys.
What's your food week? What's your food week?
I took advantage of the Eat Out to Help Out thing on Tuesday. I think we went to a little place in Aldgate East, like Korean. It's not Korean barbecue, but it's like Korean sort of dining. That was pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
I nailed it. Like 3 of us, 60 quids. I got they do well. It ended up coming to 30. I got one of them bento boxes.
Oh
yeah. So I got what was it? Soy ginger bento box, couple dumplings, little mango drink, can of Coke, and then we got what do we get? KFC. I know what you're thinking. Not Kentucky Fried Chicken, Korean Fried Chicken.
You got Korean Fried Chicken.
It was pretty good.
What was it saying?
It was pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't as good as normal KF. But
to be fair though, I watched this program, right?
It wasn't too bad. Korean's supposed to be really good at frying chicken.
I think some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, it's a certain taste.
But we was watching this program, like World's Toughest Prisoners program on the Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And they went to one part, where the bung club was the prison? It was somewhere in the Caribbean, yeah?
Okay.
And they were like, it was in Belize. It was in Belize.
Okay, Belize.
So they got like a little, I think that fly just literally flew in my mouth.
Hey, what's your damn with an aside, mate?
I think we're literally one. Me and it are one. Good mate. I literally just swallowed them off. So it's in Belize. They got a little. It's right there. I think it's flapping.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah. So they got a little pig farm. No, sweet. They got a little pig farm and a chicken farm and everything there.
Yeah.
The food for a prison, just for anywhere, looked banging. So they were doing fried chicken. Yeah, because in the show, if you're a bit squeamish, they do slaughter a pig.
Okay.
Quite a bit brutally, to be fair. They hit over the head with a sledgehammer. He literally clock it with a sledgie and cut his throat. That is a little bit stronger, I mean,
to be honest, before the throat thing, hitting a pig with a sledgehammer sounds like something out of a cartoon. Sounds quite funny.
It is if it was a cartoon. When you see them dragging the pig and the pig's screaming, and then you see the donkey come over with a sledge and donk it, and the pig goes stiff, and then the dog comes along, does it.
Out there.
A little bit brutal, to be fair. A little bit brutal.
Put me off in bed,
and I didn't even see him eating any pork. But he was having chicken, and the fried chicken did look nice.
Okay.
That was my point in that story.
That's your point. I mean, look, if you've got a prison full of men, like, and they all know how to cook, You know what I mean? I imagine the dinners are probably alright. The problem is with like usual.
Well, as we know, men are better cooks anyway.
Yeah, got all the best chefs are men.
Obviously.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
We got Gordon Ramsay. Not Jamie Oliver.
Right, you're abusing the comments.
What was I saying?
You said Korean fried chicken.
Women.
You said $3
Yeah, but I think if they all know how to cook, innit? I think it'd be sweet. Oh, the problem with prison food is like it's like school dinners, isn't it? It's like
that one in Ukraine, fam.
Oh.
Right, this one in Ukraine. It used to be a gulag, right? Back in the Soviet era.
Gulag. Thank you. I was trying to figure out what the meatball soup is. It's a gulag, isn't it?
No, a gulag's a prison.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Shouldn't have ordered that.
Write in the comments if you do know what it's goulash. It's
Goulash.
Goulash.
Nailed it.
It's goulash. Thank you to our producer for shouting that one out.
You get it in the breads. You can get it in a loaf of bread.
Yeah, but a gulag is a Russian prison.
Yeah. I was telling someone that I had a meal the other day in where is it, Budapest, and I had a lovely gulag. A goulash.
Goulash. What'd you have?
I had lovely.
Don't
goulash.
tell people you was over there and you was in the gulag because they think you was over there in the fucking trouble. They'd be like, get away from this guy. He's been over. He's been packed up in Russia.
I mean, like Roy Jones Jr. over there, like in Russia. You see him? You had a this about Roy Jones Jr.
No.
Apparently, Roy Jones Jr. has a.
Wait, can we ask the producer just to do a little beer run for us, please? If that's possible. Thank you.
Roy Jones Jr. is he's got a Russian passport. He's over there all the time.
Well, so was Steven Seagal, wasn't he? Steven Seagal.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Apparently, I think they all hang out with sort of Putin and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
They hang out with Putin.
Putin loves it.
I think Roy Jones Jr. just loves Russian white women. I imagine like Putin. To be honest, I imagine Putin throws a fucking hell of a party.
Blast. Like if you want, like, don't get me wrong. He's committed some atrocities, and we're not political.
Yeah.
We're not talking in political ways.
We're not talking like the man. We're just talking
like the fact.
Let's just talk. Like I'm going on a stag do. Yeah. Who would I want to bring on a stag do? Like out of all the presidents.
And you're thinking Vladimir Putin?
I'm thinking Putin would be like if I could choose my crew.
I'm thinking
like,
we bring Trump.
I'm
thinking if you're talking Putin, you got to bring Trump and all. Grazie.
You got to bring Trump? Nah, that sounds like a lot of kickoff. Sounds like a lot of kickoff.
Man. Yeah, but at least he's got a few bob.
I don't have them too. Thank you.
He's got a few bob. If it does kick off, gets us balance. Balance that.
I mean, yeah.
I suppose Putin's got a few bob and all that.
I think Putin's got enough bob. I think he's got all the bob.
Yeah, but Easy's hidden. Easy's a bit like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Easy's in someone else's name.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. You're doing a stag do. This was kind of one of our questions actually. All right, so we'll go on to it. So you're doing a stag do. Let's put it into this context, like rather than ultimate stag do in a country with that president. So that president's gonna do your stag do in his country.
Oh wait, can I adjust it? Can I adjust it? Because I think I'd like to widen it out a little bit.
Okay.
I think you're narrowing this down, which I don't like. Right. Staggers, right?
Yeah.
You're getting married, right? You just put a fat top, right? Staggers, right?
Love you, love.
Yeah, we love it, right? 5 people. None of them could be your pal, so I'm not invited, right? 5 people from history.
Oh, from all of history?
Yeah. That you could invite. So you could invite Denzel or you could invite Albert Einstein. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. The world is your STO.
Anyone in history?
Anyone.
Oh, I'm going to go with your man, Jesus.
And just what comes to your brain first. So you got Jeebus. Jeebus is rolling up.
Jesus turns water into wine, so we're stuck out in it.
Save him a nice few bob, you know.
Save you a lovely few.
Press up the things when he walks on the water tin.
Yeah.
Jeez!
You know what I mean?
We get the girl then.
Try to get somewhere. You know, if we die, we might come back 4 days later. Who knows how to survive in a cave? I'm thinking like the worst thing that might end up happening on a stag do.
Alright, so we've got Jeebus.
Right, we've got Jesus. Who can I go with next?
Just first ones that come to your head. Don't overthink it.
Alright, we need someone funny as fuck. So, comedian. I'd probably go with Dave Chappelle.
See, I'll take Kevin Hart because he's box-sized.
He's box-sized? Alright, we could...
I feel like if it jumped off in the club, Kevin Hart would be super funny jumping off a chair onto someone's back. You know, like I'm just... Because I think, to be fair, I'm going to say 2 of mine right now. I think I'll be Kevin Hart and The Rock. Just for the bats.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think they got to come as a duo, right?
Yeah. I think we got to take them as a pair.
Yeah, they're like me and you. You know what I mean? I'm The Rock, you're Kevin Hart. But yeah, it's like, you know, they come as a little duo. They're a good pair. They was in Jumanji and stuff together. You know what I mean?
You know you are in that group. What was that film I watched the other fucking that?
In Jumanji.
That one Wayans that no one ever sees anymore. Damon, you know Damon Wayans. You're Damon Wayans, man. You're Damon Wayans, man. That's what you
Is David Wayne's My Wife and Kids or
the My Wife and Kids. But don't you remember, for a period,
I liked
in the late 80s, early 90s, he was a movie star, fam. Yeah. He was in like every film. I was watching that Bulletproof the other night, Adam Sandler. You seen that?
No.
Alright, it's on Netflix. Watch it. It's fucking bare funny, man. Disneyland. It's from like 1990 or some shit. It's from the film. It's from the film. I'm semi-mentally retarded anyway, so I'm allowed to, right?
Sentimentally.
Semi-mentally retarded.
Okay, yeah, you're proving your point now.
We're about to cut this bit.
Alright, so we got.
But yeah, he was in every film. Watch the film. When you go home, watch it. We'll talk about it next week.
Alright, we got 3.
So you got Kevin Hart.
Is this my list or your list?
It's your list. So Kevin Hart, The Rock, Jesus.
The Rock.
The Rock.
No, I'm taking Dave Chappelle.
Oh, so you fucking Kevin Hart? You taking The Rock though?
I'm taking The Rock.
The Rock's coming.
I've got to take The Rock.
Kevin Hart's indoors. He's blanked. He's left, right?
Well, Kevin Hart's
Kevin
Hart's on your list, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm taking him. Well, you ain't coming up by it.
Okay. Are you taking any religious fictional figures?
Why'd you leave me that these ones? Why? Do you know what? I was gonna say something, yeah, but I'm not. I'm gonna slide. You know what? I'm gonna take the high ground for once in my small life. Because you know what I was gonna say. That's gonna lead to drama.
Yeah. People from history that I've never met. I don't know. I'll probably take. I don't know. Can I take Denzel like from a film? Like, can I take Trading Day Denzel?
Oh, you might not come back.
Okay. You do this shit to me.
You can take whoever you want.
Do this shit to me.
I think we should keep it as people that actually exist.
Okay, I'll take Denzel.
So you take Denny.
I'll take Denny just because he's my favourite actor.
Okay, Denzel's rolling true. So you got one more.
Let's take an MMA fighter.
Just in case he jumps off.
I'll take McGregor because when I was in Liverpool, I remember he was there on a 4-day bender. Seems like he can have a drink. He'll bring plenty of Irish whiskey, and he's caked as well.
I reckon the drink ain't the only thing he likes, but that's another story. Alright, so I'm taking Kevin Hart, The Rock, Tyson Fury.
Oh, shout!
Bang! Because if he's a party boy, and if it jumps off, he's gonna be banging a few people left, right, and centre while I'm on my toes. You know what I'm saying? So I've got Kevin Hart, The Rock, Tyson Fury.
Alright, should we take this in terms of like we'll do? So in mine I've got a wrestler / movie star, alright? And I've got a comedian, which is mine's Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. I've
got like a real old, don't know if he's a real character in Jesus.
We mean no offense to any religious affiliations out there.
And then who else did I take? I took
Denzel.
I took Denzel.
Actor.
Oh, we'll say actor, alright? So Denzel's my actor.
Yeah.
And then combat or we'd say athlete.
Yeah.
My athlete I took is Conor McGregor.
Yeah, so Tyson Fury is my athlete.
We're talking draft. So Tyson's your athlete.
The Rock is my wrestler / actor.
You wouldn't take Stone Cold?
Steve's a bit old now, like we'll leave him at home and then with the wife then.
Drinking his low alcohol.
He drinks IPA now, y'all drink IPA.
I'm not about that IPA laugh.
Tyson Fury, The Rock, Kevin Hart, comedian. Person from history. Ooh.
Think about
no, because there's a few.
Alright, well,
I'm gonna take Julius Caesar. Bang. Another party boy.
Okay.
Because obviously I'm about getting right. I'm about party boy lad.
Right.
So I'm taking the boys. You know, we might not come back from this. This like the wedding might be off after this. Like, I'll tell you that much right now. And what was one else I'd have to be?
And you've got an actor.
Actor.
So
Tom Hardy. Get the bags off. Bang. We're cooking.
Shut.
No. Reverse rewind. Jason Statham.
Boom.
No! I'm gonna rewind it again.
Oh my god, you can't have 3 dips.
I'm gonna take Keanu Reeves, blood. Just because he looks like he needs to get out of it. Because he's had a hard life, he's had a bad life. Google it, he's had a bad life. So I'll liven him up, I'll take him and have a good time with him.
I mean, even though I hate his movies...
How can... Whoa.
No, we're not talking Keanu Reeves, I'm talking... Even though I hate his movies, let me finish the sentence. Tom Cruise might be someone good to bring.
Blood, I ain't taking that.
He's got all that Scientology...
Blood, he's 4 feet tall, fam. You can't take no 4 feet tall.
He's got
Scientologists. You get all them crazies coming after you, fam.
We're on a stag do.
They know who you are. So they got people out there. You ever watch all documentaries about them?
Alright, let's add a sixth.
Watch that Going Clear documentary.
Let's add a 6th member. I'm gonna we'll talk presidents or political figures. I'm gonna take Putin.
Bruv, Boris Johnson. Straight away, fam. I'll take him both with me, man.
You ever get with one?
I'm taking Boris. I reckon he'd light the place up. Could you imagine taking him Vegas? Boris in Vegas, he'd be getting the girls, living the life. Trust me, man, I'll take Boris. Imagine Boris at a pool party, fam.
I saw a video of him the other day, and some geezer said something bad about him, and he went, no, that's wrong. He went, no, apologise, old chap, apologise.
But he put it on him. He was ready to go for it.
Apologise, old chap. Apologise, old chap. He had the finger
Did he swear it was right? He called him like that. He was like, no, apologise. Take it back. He can go to take it back.
Take it back, old boy. Old boy. He goes, take it back,
old boy. Can you believe these people are running the free world at the moment? This is how ludicrous this world has become. You got this country putting it on people who tell him take it back, like he's in fucking primary school, and you got the other fucking lunatic running back the shampoo in his hair. Do you know what I mean? Because these people are running the free fucking world.
Who's got shampoo in his hair?
Oh, Trump, he's read these tweets, he's right about
is
the pressure in the water and it take too long to wash his hair. Oh, mate, worst thing is I'm saying it,
he puts it on?
I'm saying it and it sounds like I'm lying when I ain't. It sounds like I'm talking bollocks when I ain't. Do you know what I mean? I should be lying about that, but I'm not.
You know what's funny though? Like, we used to be able to laugh at Trump, and then we just want to put Boris in, and we can't even laugh.
Nah, they're not on nowhere near the same level of retardedness.
I don't know. Well, you know what? I'll give Boris this, because when he was I started following him.
I think Boris plays the fool, but he's a very smart man. Trump is a fool. That's the difference. Boris makes stupid people like him. Because people don't like intelligent people. So if you come across overly intelligent, people automatically don't like you. Yeah, because they feel inferior. So Boris makes people feel like they're above him, even though he's like the man went to fucking Eton and that. He's been to he's a smart fucking man. He's a smart man.
To be fair, I thought he'd done a decent job running London. I don't know what he's like in it. I mean, look, the geezer's smart because he managed to get himself as Prime Minister of the country.
We're not here to discuss the individual politics of the situation because we don't do that here. But like he's not an idiot. But Trump is an idiot.
Yeah.
So wait, what is tickling you over there? Because we'll move on.
Okay, we'll talk about a bit of noise, yeah?
Cool.
Sorry, a bit of noise, a bit of news.
Bit of noise,
So
what is this? My wife sucked off our neighbour while I clapped for carers.
Carers!
What a fucking queen.
And the title...
I bet that is a Daily Sport headline. That is definitely a Daily Sport headline.
Sunday Sport exclusive.
Bang. I know my sport. I used to read sport religious.
Wait for the incredible first sentence. Pete Green's wife, Helen, is pretty, intelligent, witty, and a cracking cook. But sadly, she is also a harlot. In capital letters.
What are we living in? The fucking medieval zone? She's a harlot. She gives a cracking blowjob and all. How long was he clapping for? She must know what she's up to, mate. I'm telling you.
There you go. This the thread's brilliant. Plot twist. The neighbour works for the NHS. Who's really serious about helping heroes now?
So she's helping
she's
the people on the front line. The people that are helping us, she's helping them. She's a queen. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put her up for the Queen's Honours list. MBE, something like that for her. I think we get one of them.
She's helping heroes.
She's helping heroes.
I mean, if you give someone from the NHS a blowjob, does it really count?
Well, I think, really.
I think you're doing a service to your country.
So do I. I think he needs to put himself
together. A geezer who comes back from war, you go, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Alright, let's read this. Because for the past 9 weeks, while Peter stood at the front door of their smart...
Oh, so it weren't a one-off. It weren't a one-off.
Of their smart 200 grand new build house in Runcorn, Cheshire.
Classy area.
Hot-mouthed Helen has been sucking off the bloke next door. And it's left 34-year-old Pete heartbroken. He lamented last night. Helen joined me for the first clap for carers, and it was a great occasion. The whole street applauded, and it showed the true spirit of the lockdown. But on the second week, Helen cried off, claiming to have sore hands.
Good, she did. She's been beating other things, isn't she? She's been beating other things, old Ellen. Fuck me.
There you go, Pete. She clapped so hard the first time that her hands were still sore a week later. I'm siding with hot-mouthed Helen on this one.
Do we know anything about the neighbour? Do we know any actual true information about the neighbour?
I haven't got any actual news, to be honest. This is a Twitter thread, but I feel like we could take it as real news.
I feel like we need Helen. If you're out there and would like to be a guest on the podcast, we would love you to come and tell your side of the story.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Because we do not slut shame.
8 o'clock on Thursdays. What happened? We stopped capping for the NHS as well. When did that just sort of die off? You know what I mean?
Everyone's had enough of that. Me hands are hurting.
Are you familiar? Weird kink, but who am I to judge? Sucking dick while my man clap for care.
Wait, so I'll see another bit of news that I've been waiting to speak to you about actually. Have you seen the outrage about Tyson Fury this week?
No, I just saw him on one of my a girl on my Instagram story. He's on a beach somewhere.
So it was his birthday.
Morecambe Beach.
He was 32, right?
He's 32.
So he's been training.
He's 32. He's got an uphill paper round,
isn't he? He's doing all this like training with his dad and all that. Anyway,
so he's with his dad on the beach.
But he's put up a video of him like celebrating his birthday with all these saucepans.
Yeah.
And they got Biggie playing in the background.
They got Biggie.
Yeah. And he's singing the song.
Biggie.
You can see where I'm about to go here.
Did he say?
He's dropped the bomb.
He's dropped the M-bomb.
At the end of the video.
Oh,
people are outraged, obviously. You know, like they're up in arms, right?
High Score. What is that film? That looks amazing.
It's a documentary video. It's all right here.
To be honest, it just makes me.
As he says it, he is older than his 18-month-old son.
Yeah.
And the other kids are about.
Yeah.
And now people are saying
those other kids are going to be tiring
because of what happened with Wale.
Yeah.
Tyson should be
taken off of the socials.
Yeah, and no one should know no more. So I just wanted to know if you had an opinion or.
You know, I'll give people like a bit of a pass in terms of like if they're just singing to songs. Like I've been out with white mates. It gets a bit awkward when they're dancing, they're singing. And they're talking.
Is it like a white chick thing where it's like, and then there's like, none of them around, so that we can say it.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. I don't think he's racist. But yeah, he should be really saying the word. But I'll give people a bit of a pass if they're singing it like with a song that's saying it. But it depends. How did he drop the M-bomb?
Nah, he's like, if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Like he's not like.
There's
no
ER.
Yeah, he's not like.
I don't think there's any malicious intent with my man Tyson. Although, do you think they're going to use this now? He did just beat up a black man for the last.
There's a boxing. It wasn't like he went out and found one. You know what I mean? It was a boxing match. He didn't seek out a black man to beat up.
Do you think they're going to make it a bit of a race war now? You know what I mean? White's versus.
I reckon Wilder could, because you know he's big on slavery and even though he's never been a slave.
Yeah.
But he's big on like the obviously he's from the South. He's black.
Yeah.
He's big on the whole.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
That's what I mean. He's big on the whole while people were oppressed, which they was, but you're not living a bad life, so crack on. You know what I mean? But I think he could make it an issue now. I think it could turn to a thing.
Yeah.
I think probably expect an apology.
Yeah, I think it will say his apology and that. But yeah, I think. Oh, modern family. Sorry.
Concentrate on what we're doing. Concentrate on what we're doing. You're like a fucking.
You know what I thought it was? I thought it was our favourite show. So what's the church one?
The Righteous Gemstones.
The Righteous Gemstones. Yeah.
Which is meant to be coming back for a second season.
Woo! Good times. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you man Tyson Fury a pass. I mean, it seems you've given him a pass. You're taking him on the stag. You know what I mean? So, you can't be that bad, can you?
Well, no, he's a good singer there, isn't
I yeah, I mean, he will be good.
You know me, I don't take that sort of stuff to heart.
Yeah, he will be good for the karaoke, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? I think we'll definitely have to start it there. Alright, just going through that. So if you had to choose where you're doing the stag do, is it the typical Vegas? Or we going a little bit Bangkok? We're going a little bit weird, we're doing a little bit Japan. You know what I mean? We're going Ireland. Are we doing it in Morecambe? Manchester?
Morecambe?
On a caravan. Take off a whole caravan site.
Get in!
Get a van. Old caravan site to yourself.
I do love a van. I do love a van.
I mean,
I think you're on a Bangkok or Vegas fan for myself.
Yeah. I think Vegas, LA. You know what I mean? Like kind of.
No, it's a stag, man.
Like pure Vegas.
Yeah, it's got to be a party.
Pure Vegas. Yeah,
you can't be doing no.
I need that oxygenated room like the next stage is to pump.
And you know LA is a vibe, but it's not good for that night line.
And you know what I'm getting? I'm getting them IV drips.
Every day.
A few times a day, every day. I'm getting after the pool party. I'm gonna get after the night session. I'm gonna get when I wake up. I'm gonna feel like a new man. Okay, so we're saying Vegas.
We're saying Vegas.
Speaking of combat sports, you man, big fight tomorrow night.
Oh, you're going to
baddest man on the planet. DC.
Oh, is it DC?
Daniel.
Is it Cormier and Steve Bates?
It's Daniel Cormier who's basically you if you decided to, you know what I mean, be a combat sports star.
To me, it's just me if I decide to take my top off.
Yeah, he weighed in today at 236 pounds.
Yeah, I don't weigh 236 pounds to be fair, so that's cheeky as fuck.
He's got muscle though, so. Yeah, DC Steve Bay tomorrow. Obviously, there's a trilogy. I think for me, this one's probably going to be for the best heavyweight of all time. Well, especially in the UFC. I think you've seen like DC drop down because of Kane. Your man Stipe's won it, defended the belt most times, although there's only 3. But I think heavy hands in it.
It does show the competitiveness of the division though.
I think it's just the heavyweight division, isn't it? Anyone can just knock anyone out on any given night, you know.
They're big fucking geezers, isn't it? You have some lump like that flying to you, and see how you feel afterwards.
You think back in the day, yeah, your man.
Is it gonna be a late one? Is it a late one?
It's a late one. I think it'll be on like 5-6 in the morning.
I won't be watching that then. Nah, but I can't do. You know, it is.
Won't be doing a bit of a watch party.
I can't do them late ones anymore unless I'm like out. I'll come home and watch it. Cause it does me. It just does me.
Yeah, I think for me, I kind of have to have a little bit of a nap and then wake up like 2-3 o'clock.
Yeah, because if I do that and I wake up, then I'm up. Then I'll be up for the day.
Yeah,
and then I'll still be fucked.
So as soon as you wake up in the night, like 2-3 o'clock, you're just like.
I'm like, so I'm banged. It's like, nah. I couldn't do it. I'll save myself and I'll watch it in the morning.
Okay.
I won't touch my phone.
We'll see.
Well, I don't really care that much. Like, it's not like one of them where it's like whoever wins, isn't it? It's like I'd like DZ to win because he's gonna retire.
I like your man DC.
So we're nice for him to go on top. Because then Steve will get it back anyway on the next one.
Well, it is one for you. DC wins it, yeah, and drops it like we expect him to. Retires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you put as in for the heavyweight title fight?
We put Steve P. And you probably put like Dos Santos or someone in it, I suppose, like someone that's like.
So you got a few contenders.
Who's the other big black one?
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, oh yeah, well yeah, you can put Ngannou in there. Because these last fights, he was impressive as fuck as well.
Yeah, we knocked the geezer out in 20 seconds.
That was a proper mullered him.
Here's the thing, so you got...
I'd say that one, fair,
Yeah.
Stipe and Ngannou, because I like both of them.
Well, here's the thing, Stipe did kind of demolish him for 5 rounds, just wrestled him and he gassed out, but I think he kind of got shot to the title too quick. I think since then he's had 4 fights, he's had 4 knockouts, and they've all been less than 2 minutes each.
Yeah.
You got him. Me, I would like to see man Johnny Bones Jones move up, fight for the heavyweight.
I'm not supporting Johnny Bones Jones. Is a fucking dickhead.
Okay.
And I feel passionately about how much of a dickhead that he is.
Alright, let's take him being a dickhead out of it. Let's just put him inside the octagon.
To be fair, let him go in there because I like to see Steve punch the shit out of him.
There you go. So there you go. You can see.
He is a dickhead though. I don't think he deserves to fight. He should be allowed to
Bit of
fight.
fun.
He's a drug cheat. And he should be allowed to fight.
To be fair, for me, I think he lost his last fight to Reyes anyway, so he's got a bit of unfinished business there. And then you got your man, Hot Balls, my balls is hot, Derek Lewis.
That's what I meant.
You meant Derek Lewis?
Yeah, when I was saying, yeah, I like Derek, he's good. But I think he's not ready yet.
He fought last week, had a mad knockout.
To be fair, I don't think he takes it very seriously.
Well, he's taking it seriously now. So he lost the title fight to DC. Kind of got outclassed. I think DC like ankle picked him and everything, right? Since then he's.
Because I don't feel like he takes it seriously.
He used to cut a lot of weight to get down to the 265 limit. So now he's coming in there at like around 265. I think so. He won his fight last weekend. He said he's not going to come back until he weighs about 250. So he's got himself fit now, and I think he's really sort of taking it seriously.
Well, if he is, then I think he's going to be a devastating force.
Yeah, for me, I don't think he's ready. So I mean, I
don't think he's ready.
Yeah,
I think it will be.
Yeah,
I just think he needs to like.
Yeah,
he needs to because as well heavyweights mature a lot older.
Yeah.
You can be a heavyweight and be a lot older and do well.
Yeah, because I think your mind and your body, like if you're younger, like you'd have to cut a lot of weight.
We don't get your man strength till you're older as well.
Heavyweights don't cut any weight, you know what I mean? So it's just like, and I think it's all that kind of, it's your IQ, should ring IQ kind of linking up with your physical. So I think like 32, 33 sort of thing, like when they're still in good enough shape, but they've got the brain in the ring and the experience, you know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'll go for Ngannou. This weekend I'm picking DC.
Yeah, I'll pick DC.
Good luck, Daniel, or DC.
Well, good luck to him. Hopefully, hopefully he wins, isn't it? Yeah. Hopefully he wins, and we'll talk about it.
We'll have a little cheers to him. We'll talk about it if
next week.
If he is the best heavyweight of all time, or who you reckon is. Maybe it's your man Brock. Anything you been up to? You watching anything? You checking out the Sunday's book?
Yeah, I was trying to find that story. I want to know what happened. But they're cheeky that they asked for a fucking subscription.
The Sunday Sport?
Yeah.
Really?
Two bastards. What am I watching? No, I'll tell you what, I want to watch this Umbrella Academy.
Yeah?
That I haven't watched. I'm gearing up for The Boys season 2.
We love The Boys.
Oh, so I've got news on the old holiday front.
Yeah, so let's kind of talk about it. So I think, what you're seeing at the moment, everyone's rushing back, right?
Hey, mate, some of these people got violated, right? Apparently a couple had to pay £1 to get back from France. From 1,000 English pounds.
I could have bought a car and drove it back.
Yeah, because people were worried, didn't it? Because if you weren't back by 4 AM, you're under the 2 weeks.
Then you have to quarantine.
So people were trying their best to do that last minute bang bang. Like people over there with their kids and was worried their kids won't be able to start school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So people were paying
trying
whatever.
To get Sunday night flights basically.
But as well, flights, ferry, the Eurostar,
whatever.
However they could do their thing.
Yeah, because everyone's trying to get back at the same time. Everyone's just them ferry and flights are just gone. Yeah,
well, obviously, then it becomes a monopoly, doesn't it? And then them dirty bastards start charging a fortune.
Yeah.
Because apparently they reckon there was about 160,000 people.
160,000.
Yeah, trying to get back.
That many people went on holiday anyway. I mean, it's a bit of a funny one for me. Like I've seen it. We've been speaking about it, but I've seen the return of the caravan site. seems that it's becoming into, like, I've got a few cousins and family members who've gone on like little caravan.
Oh yeah, one of my pals is at a caravan literally as we speak.
Yeah.
With his kids.
Yeah, my cousin's. I think he's just literally got back from a caravan, 2-week caravan holiday. So I think we're seeing like a bit of the old holidays. Like, we grew up on that, but.
Oh mate, I love the van. I love the van.
I do love a van.
I love the van. Mate, that's one of some of my happiest childhood memories with down the van.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat the van, mate.
Met a few birds down there.
Oh, cheeky finger around the back of the clubhouse, living life. Oh yes, dirty boy. It was the good days, mate. Yeah. Little fag, nick a fag, 8 ounce fag box, have a little smoke, mate, still steam.
Little smoke.
Little burger and chips.
Got a mind of its own. We'll leave that there.
You have a little burger and chips at the thing.
So I haven't planned any holidays. So you're going away now?
Well, no. So I had me Spain and that book, didn't I? So when it all thingied, all like the wall come down. So
yeah.
Fucking wall come. When the wall come down, I booked to Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
I booked to Spain just for a couple of days. It was a cheap little EasyJet thing, very cheap.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go away with the boys as well to a little tennis.
Yeah.
Obviously then they whacked the wall back up. So the lovely people over at EasyJet told me to fuck off because I won't get my money back. Basically.
EasyJet don't know I got this platform.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Not any bastards listening. But no. But then they did, to be fair on them, they have let me change the flights to like October.
Okay.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, things will change by then.
So now you're not gonna go away.
Well, no. So I'm getting to that. So they've let me change these original flights to October.
These are the Tenerife ones, the boys,
and the Spain ones.
And the Spain.
Yeah,
ones.
I've changed them. And then, long story short, now I'm going to Turkey.
You going to Turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheap, man.
Are we
cheap.
getting our teeth done in Turkey? Are you going to turn up like looking like Lockie or?
We wish we was getting our teeth done in Turkey. Sadly, not on this occasion.
No.
But watch this space.
Are you waiting for someone to reach out to you when you've got enough followers and just be like, we'll do your teeth for free if you put it on the gram?
That is definitely what I'm doing.
That's definitely what we're waiting for.
No, I am.
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
This was a last minute thing.
You got 10 days to cover me flight.
So I'm gonna go next year and do the teats.
Teeth? Oh, the teeth.
Teeth.
Okay.
Not a boob job.
So yeah, so
on this occasion.
So I've been dog sitting, and
how's that been?
It's been.
Have you been picking up Shaza?
No, but I did come in today, and
are you a responsible dog who leaves the Shaza on said pavement?
No, I pick up Shaza.
You fucking better, because if I step in it, we're gonna fall right out.
Oh no, we're gonna have problems.
I hate that.
But I did come in today, and there was dog shit on the laundry basket. Basically.
Oh, jackpot!
Yeah.
In the washing basket.
On the side of the laundry basket.
Oh, imagine if it was in your washing.
Yeah.
How the fuck did it get up and shit on the fucking washing basket?
It's been wiped in it, and then someone's obviously put it on the laundry basket, like rather than just like straight washing it. I'm like, why would you just leave it out there? Like, no, I walked past it. I was like, is that shit? And I was like, yeah, that's shit. I was like, oh great.
Whose dog is this dog?
Oh, so getting back to this, it's an old friend, and he's gone to Turkey with his missus.
And they left the dog with you
to get his teeth done.
Ah, bastard!
And he went to Turkey to get the teeth done. Because they file them down. Have you seen, right? They file them down into little points, and they.
Did you see your girl get your prize this week? She put a picture of her like with the filed downs.
Oh no!
They took hers out and he was doing them again.
Oh really?
And mate, it is not a pleasant fucking sight. She's not a pleasant sight anyway, to be fair. But
is it on any of my favourite channels?
It's out there. It's out there.
One sec.
Areolas don't look like that anymore. B is for a Jeep for my 2 German Shepherds. C.
It's why she's skin.
Normally my cactus is in the fireplace. D is for the dual carriage.
Yeah. There you go.
We got it?
Yeah.
Oh god, those are filed down.
Yes, that's what they look like.
Oh, they
I need to get it off my screen. They're not pleasant. They're not pleasant at all.
I won't be able to walk for 3 to 6 months. If you look at my toes, they're starting to go green.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, so she's over, right, so she's not one, right? So she's over in, where, I don't know where she's Turkey or whatever, right? With her new latest bit of gear.
Oh, she's got a new bit again.
Yeah, he's a young bit of gear. Okay. And she's at a theme park, and look, she's jumped off a wall or something, broke both her feet, or both her ankles. So now she's off her feet for like a year. Which she's off her feet most of the time anyway, to be fair. So.
She's sure like that, yeah.
But yeah, no, so now she's fucked, she's got to have her braces fixed out, and she's having the railings done and all.
Oh God.
But yeah, no, so...
I mean, is there anything that's not done there?
But I would, so your mate's over having them done?
He's had him done. We picked the dog up today. Like,
oh, so the dog has gone. What's the dog's name?
Peanut.
Pino.
Peanut.
Oh, Peanut.
Peanut.
I like people that give their dogs like a human name.
And he was like a sausage dog / Jack Russell, I think. Although, yeah.
Did you like the dog?
Yeah, she was alright.
Was Peanut a welcome guest?
She was alright. She was old. But she kept on staring at me, you know what I mean, like my food. She kept on staring at me like when I was food, like begging.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't feed them once because then they're expecting.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? And you're a bit of an horrible bastard, to be fair. So I don't bet you.
I wouldn't give kids if I had them food. I did give your kids food. You know what I mean?
No, you did. You know.
If anything, I'll take food off their plate. I'll be like, "You finishing that, Albert?" Huh? I'll have a bit of that. You're not finishing that, boy. Yeah.
But
are you finishing that peanut butter?
Did you like turkey though, the geezer?
Yeah, he said it was rude. Well, he done what I imagine you all do and a lot of people do, right? They just made half an holiday out of it. They got the teeth done, and then you have to.
Well, I'm not getting teeth done. Genuinely, I wish I was. But no, we're going.
Well, no, next week, right?
Me couple and another couple.
I can't wait to podcast. We will do a
podcast from Turkland.
Okay. Can we do it with your teeth filed?
I'm not getting fucking teeth done. I'm gonna do it poolside. Topless.
Poolside.
I was at poolside with a few babies.
You're gonna have Wi-Fi next to the pool, yeah? I bet
yes,
you are.
Jason.
I'll put it to Remo Hotel. So apparently the first place that was booked was a bit terrible.
Right. So we had a little bit of shenanigans when it comes to it. So obviously you know me, right? I'm a tad bit of a control freak, right? So when we go anywhere, I'll go with you, or I'll go away with the business. I'll sort everything out.
Well,
hotels, flights, transfers, and usually a few activities.
Me and you booked a lot of holidays, and I kind of leave it to you because you kind of.
I've never led you wrong.
You haven't led me wrong, to be fair. Because you're usually up till you usually research it.
I research, because I like to have we ain't got money growing on trees.
You'll go to me, I found this place, looks ream, what do you reckon? And I'll just kind of half check it out as well, and I'll go.
Always trying to find a happy medium between luxury and price. You know what I'm saying?
That is what we call a value check.
Bang. So.
Also, type.
I'm currently 100% in Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign mode, right? Okay. So I'm sitting playing the PlayStation on this night.
Priorities. Can you not pause it?
Yeah, but I'm busy, right? So we've decided to book this at like 1 in the morning. We're also booking it with another couple, so we've got the added thing of talking to them over WhatsApp, right?
Okay.
I'm playing PlayStation. So I've said to my partner, you crack on with it, just make sure you check everything.
Yeah.
Of course I will. Right?
Of course I will.
Of course I will. Right?
How long have such package?
Right? So she's booked it, right?
Of course I will.
So I'm not fucking nothing going. Booked, right? Booked, we're going on holiday. I'm over the moon, right? I've had a few beers.
Sweet. Holiday.
I'm playing with PlayStation.
I'm going on holiday.
Gets to about 4 in the morning. I thought, you know what? I better turn this off, right? Gone up to bed. I said, let me have a look at that hotel you booked. No problem. Just give me the name. I've looked it up. TripAdvisor.
How many stars?
It was a 3.5.
3.5.
And every review said, do not fucking stay here. Right? Every single one. I've had a horrible time. The staff are rude. I've got food poisoning. Dubba.
Oh, the triple threat.
Have to shit all.
The triple threat.
Right? Do you know what I mean? So so I'm sitting there thinking what has happened. I've maybe overreacted a tad bit.
So this is insane.
In my abuse to my partner.
So your partner is, what's his name?
Jared. I don't know where that come from. So I've been a bit horrible to her.
Yeah.
Gone to bed. I've gone to bed, right? But I'll sort it out in the morning, right?
Okay.
So then I
hand in
saw
the face?
that. Long story short, I saw that in the morning. You know what I mean? I don't mean the producer like that one. I stepped in and sorted all that, right? No, to be fair, she helped.
Yeah.
But I was the main one, obviously.
It sounds like you're reading back here now.
No, I was the main. No, I sorted that. I did sort it out. No, because I'm trying to not help me feed, but I'll fucking sort it out.
Be a man.
Yeah, so I sorted. Then I'll sort it, right? We're going on sort it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're going.
So you go.
Yeah, we're going next week. Yeah, booked it back to your fucked off.
Are you looking at another couple? Do you get along well with them?
We will see after the holiday.
I think holiday is a good test of
It is
like,
a
whether
good
you
test.
get along with people. You know,
It is a good test.
Like me and you have kind of found like an half happy medium, but you are hard work.
But I can admit I am very hard work.
Yeah.
But I can admit that.
I think you know you're hard work, so it's just like.
I got better with age. I got better with age.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm just setting my ways and I like to get my own way.
Yeah.
But usually because I'm right. It's not about being
and as you said to me, Jason, we got along because you have understood that I need to get my own way.
No, it's
you
just
let me
best not
have
to
it.
challenge me. Like.
So you're basically like a spoiled.
No, but
spoiled
no.
kid.
Do you know what it is? Over a long period of time and many years of friendship, you've realised most of the time I am right. So it's better just to go with it. You know what I mean?
Well,
And it's not worth the
To
argument.
be honest, I know you do the research because I know how much of a bad mood you be in when we get to somewhere. Right, so even on a small scale, if we get like a meal or something and it's somewhere shit, or we've looked it up on Instagram, like when we went to that place in Stratford, remember?
Oh,
And you checked
they
it out.
sold
You
us
checked it out.
a dream.
He checked it out on the ground. He was like, "Oh my god, look at the steak sizzling."
Whoever runs
16
their
ounce
social
sauce.
media needs to run our fucking social media.
Real talk.
That mate.
Sold the absolute.
They sold
dream.
us this gaff, right? The quick backstory. We've seen this gaff on Instagram. Steak place. Steaks look mental, massive.
Big,
All this
massive,
sizzling.
ass,
All
16
this.
ounce.
All over the Instagram. Come here. So I'm like talking to him about it for months and months, saying we've got to go.
Put some butter, truffle.
We're sitting there one day, we're like, fuck it, let's just jump in the cab, we'll go. We've got there, it looked like a Jekyll Nando's. What's them other ones? Them Perry Rooster or whatever.
Yeah, Perry Rooster.
or whatever. It looked like one of them. There was what? 3 tables in there, 4 tables in there.
He sat up.
And one little Indian fella like taking the orders.
That poor fucking cunt did not have like any.
They didn't sell any booze.
Yeah, it was
They didn't
halal,
sell
right?
any booze.
But he took about like 15 minutes like to take like each individual order, didn't we?
Oh.
I think we decided to get everything together. Took about 45 minutes. Right?
And it wasn't good. It was not good.
I think the steak was like smothered in some like horrible barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it was just Jekyll. Like like I said, they sold. It was like you talking to a bird on Insta and she's got all the pictures. And you
We
go
got
there.
catfished.
Yeah, we got food catfished.
We got food
We got food catfished. Fuming. And then we couldn't even go for a beer around there because it was a fucking shithole.
Oh, there's nothing around it. There's nothing around it.
But yeah,
and also we did about 40 quid in cabs.
But like you were saying, it's odd when you spent your money, because at the end of the day, we both work hard for our money.
Yeah.
You spent your money,
Yeah, you want to
and you feel you wasted it.
Yeah, you
like you
treat
feel like,
yourself.
I could have done something
Like,
different with
this
that.
is my treat, and I could have spent that on somewhere really nice. And
That was me rent money. I've used it on this shit.
I'm gonna get kicked out at the end of the month,
My belly ain't even fucking full.
Yeah. and I've had a terrible time. You know what I mean?
But I think it's not like it is. I think it's true when you're not like when you're just a normal person. Like you've got to like think where you spend your money, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, I think you've kind of got to.
And I think if you go somewhere and spend good money, and you should be entitled to expect a good service.
Yeah.
I think that's just fucking fair enough.
Yeah. In other news, have you seen this? Because I mean, you weren't like the best student. I don't think I was, to be honest, as well. But have you seen this? Have you seen this A-level thing? So they're doing like this A-levels. You can basically pick like whether you take your mock grade or your actual.
Seems
test.
like they fucked a lot of people right over though.
Yeah. So from the news.
I see one girl on Insta saying she was like predicted A stars in her mocks, and they give her like 2 B's and a C.
Yeah. So see, in the initial stuff, it seemed pretty good because you could it was basically kind of like, it seemed like you had basically the choice of like, you could either take your mock results or do your real results or choose like some coursework. So you could basically like choose the best. But what's actually happened is the A-level results, there's almost 40% of grades were lowered from teacher predictions by the exam regulator.
Well, there was a reason for this.
While the number of pupils getting A's and A stars was slightly up, only 2% of results were upgraded and 3% were downgraded. Yesterday, government said students could appeal to use the grades.
And the government are going to pay for appeals, by the way. So if you are appealing, you can now appeal for free. The government are going to cover said cost.
Yeah.
But what it was what they've come out and said now is most of the time people get less than they predicted, which is true.
Yeah.
They're worried because what it is back before, so many people getting A's that that's why they invented A star.
Yeah.
Right? Now so many people.
I think you only need 65 to get an A.
Well, a few years ago they did a survey, and if you took an exam in like 86, 87, the C grade then would be an A grade now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
C grade.
so basically people are getting like the exams are getting easier over time, but now they've got 26% of people getting A stars, which is a very high number if you think A stars meant to be the pinnacle elite.
Yeah, I mean,
so it shouldn't be nowhere near 26%.
That's supposed to be the top 5%.
Exactly. It should be 26 fucking % of people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's 1 in 4 people are a genius, basically.
But then, with how they've done the grades is, what they've said is they've penalised people in larger classes. If you read between the lines, that basically means penalise people in the public education system, and people in private education have received their predicted grades, and people in public education have been knocked down.
Okay.
Which is very unfucking fair.
It's the system.
Do you know what I mean? So, my advice to any students out there that didn't get what they thought they should get, fucking appeal it. Because it's not fair. It's not fair. You know what I mean?
No, it seems half out of order.
Yeah, and if the government's going to pay for it, then you might as well fucking appeal it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for all my self-employed brothers out there, 17th of August is your next furlough type self-employed payment. I can't remember what they call it. Self-employed scheme or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a furlough thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget, because we've all been adversely affected by the COVID-19.
We all have, unfortunately. We all have.
Before we end, because we're going to end in a sec, why don't you tell us your fraud story?
My what?
Your fraud story.
My fraud story?
Your fraud story.
Oh.
Let's get it out.
You want to get the fraud story out?
You ain't got to give us no numbers, but just tell us what happened. You ain't got to tell us how all your millions of savings have been stolen. Your lorry load of cash has gone missing.
Why are you so happy about this?
Because you're a tight bastard. That's right. You're going to get the money back. So it's not. You will get the money back.
Well, I hope so. It's still getting investigated now. Yeah. So it all kind of started. Well, last Friday, to be fair, it was half your fault because I was on my way to.
Oh, it's always. How the fuck has this turned out to be my fault?
So I was coming back to get to you for the podcast, and I was at my mates, and I left my wallet and my cards and stuff like that.
And that somehow, people out there, was my fault.
That was your fault.
Do you see how the relationship works? Everything that goes wrong in its life is my fault. Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
Always have been the way. Go on. So I've caused you to lose your wallet.
Yeah.
Right? I'll leave your wallet at our friends.
Yeah, well, I left it with my mate, and the plan was to come and meet him later because we spoke.
Right, so yeah, go on. Sorry. So you left your wallet at your friends?
Left with my mates, and I was supposed to meet him later, so I had my phone, so I was like, cool, I can Apple Pay my way down. So all that happens, I ended up not getting off of him, like, because we were supposed to go to a rooftop party that ended up being like a massive COVID party. And
we did get a bit pissed as well doing the cast that day as well.
Yeah.
It was a bit like ski whiff afterwards.
We were a bit weird, weren't we? And then and I think he rang the girl and he was like, she's a model, there's going to be like 50 model birds there.
The old dream of we're going to a party and it's just all models and us.
Yeah, just all.
Never actually been to one.
We'll be the only geezers there and they'll all be fighting over us. I think he said he saw some videos and it was packed and it was just full of geezers basically. So yeah, I paid in. And good thing he did bail because the police come and shut it down.
Oh.
So and yeah, it was in Mile End as well, which definitely put me off. You know what I mean? So I get a call Monday, basically someone claiming to be my bank. I won't mention them.
Whose bank?
My bank.
Your bank.
Your bank. Your bank. Saying they're part of the fraud squad and there's like activity on my account. So obviously I thought, oh shit, like my card's at the gaff, someone's picked it up.
Used it or whatever. Bought themselves some like tampons.
So they're saying, oh well, yeah, there's some payments to like Pretty Little Thing and all this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and basically like saying to me, am I seeing any texts and what are the numbers and blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm on the phone thinking.
Do you not get like a?
Yeah. So I get a text basically saying.
When you spend this much or whatever.
What the number is basically, and he's saying for me to like to stop it basically to like,
freeze the card or whatever.
Tell him the number that's coming on the text. It's basically. So he's basically done me on that.
So wait, so you told him the number?
Yeah.
And this was the fraudster?
Yeah.
You didn't like verify that it was like your bank or nothing?
No, well.
So really?
So at this time, I'm online with Starling Bank, like on the chat, waiting in the queue to be spoken to, basically.
Okay.
Saying, is this Starling Bank? But what?
So what? They just rung you and went, we're from bank.
We're from Starling Bank.
Mr. Da. This is Da.
Is this Jason Malia of my address?
Don't give too much information away. They do your cake.
Yeah. Is this Jason Malia with my address and he told me my sort code and account number as well, so they had all my details weirdly, and then they obviously had my card number because they were trying payments through my card.
So what did they need? Your 3 digits on the back?
They needed the number that comes through on the text basically.
Oh, like to verify it or whatever.
Yeah, and then also while they've done this, so they've set up another Starling Bank
in your name,
in my name, and transferred 4 lots
of money out of your bank into
my bank into that other Starling bank account. And Starling's obviously not picked up because it was a Starling account because it's obviously the same sort code and account number and it's in my name. So they've managed somehow to set up a Starling account as Jason. Jason Malia, and and transferred a boatload of money out of it. So yeah, I've been
some of your millions,
some absolute the money that no millions. I'm fucking skinned. So yeah, I've been basically chasing that up this week, which has been brilliant. So yeah, if anyone knows
our story out there, if your bank rings you, tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
And go to a branch or ring them back on the official number and say, did you call me?
Yeah.
But I must admit,
on another note as well today, so I got a voicemail. So the voicemail's going, this is an urgent call. Ring this number back. Ring that number back. And the girl picks up and she goes, oh yeah, it's HM Revenue Customs. We just
because now you've been done once there, haven't you?
We need some details, and I went, nah, love, and just
put the phone down. I had the same thing.
I give that to the fraud squad. So
I had the same thing a little while ago where HMC rung me and he was like, you owe tax to the guy, man. I rung her indoors. I was like, this has got to be bollocks, innit? Yeah. And she was like, yeah, definitely. Don't fucking tell them shit. And I didn't. And then when I got home, I went onto my HMRC account. And it was fine.
Yeah.
So easily done because I was like, oh shit, because they was like, you're going to get arrested. And I was like, oh shit.
To be honest, for me, I usually screen every call on my account. So unless I can see it, I never pick the phone up. And then, because if it is someone that is important, usually I'll leave a voicemail.
Or send you an email.
Or leave a voicemail, send a text or send an email.
See, my bank... Even when I did get frauded, they text me.
Yeah, so I was waiting on like calls from the doctors and I'm dealing with like the gas and stuff. The problem is at the moment, so obviously like the gas and stuff calls and it comes up as an all-call.
Yeah.
So I've last couple of weeks I've had to pick those calls up.
Did it come up as a number then, no call ID?
So it come up as the customer service number for Starling Bank. But it was a 0 short when I went and looked at it, so it looks like the customer service number, but it's 1 0 short. So yeah.
So they're obviously a sophisticated outfit.
Yeah, it must. Well, it seems like they managed to like set up an account of mine in my name, which is quite hard because if you get a styling account like a Monzo account, you have to like scan your whole head and like.
Yeah, I did that when I did my Monzo. Yeah, you got to scan. I didn't think of that.
Got to do the whole. You've got to do your whole face. Like you've got to scan your whole head.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
And then also for you to set up like another account as well on another device, like that's.
They might have used your camera on your Mac.
Maybe. Oh, could you imagine?
Hacked into your camera and they're watching you have a wank.
Yeah, because I was like that Black Mirror episode.
Oh, but it happens. I should cover mine.
To be fair, I was
I hope mine sees some freaky shit.
To be fair, yeah, I was on my MacBook. Like on with styling banked, but yeah, that's why.
Some little Nigerian man sitting in the hut like. Has done you basically. He's done you.
Yeah, I started clocking onto him because he was like trying to sort of pressure it, and then he was also, I was like, can you? I said to him, can you send me an email verifying you are who you are styling back?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, I'll do that, no problem, mate. And he was like, oh well, I can't send an email through, but I can send a text. And I got text from like info, which was like telling me what my bank account was, like my.
Yeah, it worked like, yeah.
But I assume that was obviously because he was in my app.
The thing is though, I think this is good for people to hear this because I think people always assume there's some old granny, they ain't really got a Scooby about what's going on.
Yeah, no, that's what I always thought. That's why I
think you can also be young,
real sophisticated.
And you can be young and like this one who thinks he knows everything, and then, you know what I mean? So just sometimes assume that you don't know and realise there's a lot you don't know. Because it can happen to any of us. It can happen to any of us. It really can.
Yeah.
It really can. Jokes aside, it can.
Basically, don't pick up any calls from...
Just verify it is who it says it is. Don't give any of your personal information over to some bastard that rings you because any cunt can have your number.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Yeah. Basically.
Your number's out there for the world. Like you got Facebook and all that other crap. And your number's out there.
Especially with mobile banking, if you're like Monzo, Starling, Revolut or one of them, they'll only contact you if you request a call or through your app.
And my advice with that is, use them banks as a secondary bank, not as a primary bank.
Yeah.
Because having your money out there in the world, which it is anyway.
Well, we saw Monzo got done for data scams.
That's what I mean. So at least if you have it with one of the traditional banks, as heavy as that is, you can still go into a branch and cause a scene. Whereas with Monzo and that, come.
Yeah, friend of mine.
If they decide to just shut your account, you're fucked.
Friend of mine said he had two transactions basically on it, on his one for like a few grand, and he just basically went into his Barclays and just caused a scene.
Same thing happened to me. When my one got scammed, I went into Barclays, I was like, I ain't having this. They gave me the money back there and then, and then just said to me, fraud to investigate it, and if it's shown to be you're lying, then we'll take it to court or whatever. But obviously I wasn't, so nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
But at least I could go there, and I needed that money at the time. This is a few years ago. I didn't have any money, and I needed that fucking money to eat. And it was like, I'd have been fucked otherwise. You know what I mean?
Well, for me at the moment, I need that money. Like in the business, I can't do any sort of work. I was planning on like ordering some products and stuff. So for me as well, it's like the last week. To be honest, I've just had to kind of like take it easy and try not to freak out and just go, cool, I'm just gonna have to.
Well, freaking out ain't gonna get you. You're doing the best you can. You're in contact with them. You trust, and it will. I've got faith that it will get sorted out. Put positive energy out there. It will get sorted out.
It's fraud as well, and to be fair, like the money that's in there is a loan, so it's technically it's their money that they're gonna ask me to pay.
So, darling, if you don't want to give it back, you can go fuck yourself.
Because you ain't getting that loan money.
You ain't getting it back. But no, I know what you mean. It's one of them things of. It's a shit thing to happen, and it is a shit thing to happen. We are not ones to judge people for committing crimes, but fraud and sex crimes we don't agree with. Roll as many banks as you want.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. It's one of them things where you're adversely affecting your own people.
Yeah, and I think you think it's a bit of a victimless crime. Look, I'll probably hopefully get this money back because it's fraud claims and they'll reverse the charges. But yeah, you never know.
But like you said, say you didn't have people that could help you or other things, and you couldn't pay your rent and you couldn't eat and you ended up homeless. Even if you get the money back in a month or whatever, and then you was homeless and ain't that for a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I bet that does fucking happen to people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, do you know what I mean? It's a sorry state of affairs.
Yeah. So
But we'll keep you updated to the old Nigerian prince over here, and see if they send him his £3 million that he's got waiting. And
well, that Nigerian prince said to me, if I do it, he's got 50
he's gonna
million.
get 50 million for you on the other side. Yeah, of course.
Apparently there was a pigeon in my bank and I managed to get it out.
There's a pigeon in your account that we need access to.
There's a pigeon in your bank. If you haven't watched Face Jacker, watch it.
Yeah, fuck me, that's a blast from the old past, isn't it?
Yeah, good old Face Jacker. Speaking of TV, films, movies, you watching anything lately? Just to finish this off?
No, but we got some Friday night dinners we ain't watched.
Ooh! Tonight, they're ready on the box.
Yeah, they're on there, yeah, we can watch it tonight. We haven't watched them.
I mean, before the podcast now, I just watched a bit of an old movie. I watched the In-Betweeners movie.
I've still never seen that.
You still not seen it?
No,
so good.
Do you know who really likes that? My stepdad. Papa likes it. Like, you know what he's like as well. He's not the sort of one that you think likes shit like that. He never likes that film.
Yeah, it takes like the only time I hear him speak is on Christmas Day.
So yeah.
Or if he wants a beer,
fucking he likes the In-Betweeners. You know what I mean? Who would have pulled that one out of their ass?
It's one of the rare movies that has come after a TV series and is actually a good movie. Yeah, I mean, most of them you get and they're just a bit.
I like the ones where the movie comes first and TV series comes second. Like
Rush Hour?
No, i.e. like Stargate, and then that's Stargate SG-1, which is a much better show.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that version of it. But no, let's wrap things up there anyway.
Yeah.
Because it is now 1:45 in the morning.
1:45 and
I've got shit to do tomorrow.
Right. Me too.
But yeah, thanks everyone again for listening. Send in your questions and all that other crap, and
like, subscribe.
If any sponsors out there want to sponsor, we will take all crap.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.